You are watching a master at work.
Yeah.
What is up, my little babies? Welcome to another episode of Music with Lou. If you are tuning in today, we have a special guest in the building. Jamel is in the building.
What's good, Lou?
Jamel Deon.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I'll fuck up y'all names real quick. I said it right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I know I did. Okay, you better tell me something. You've returned to the game.
Yes, ma'am.
New EP. Is it an EP or an album? It's an album, right? Because it didn't have EP. So I just like, it gets tricky, but it's short like an EP.
Listen, I'm not even going to hold you. I feel like just off of the quality of the project, it's an album.
I love that.
But
Okay.
if you want to be politically or industry correct, yes, it's an EP, but if you just listen to it through and through, it's definitely an album.
But an album could be like short and like full of, you know, great songs too. So it isn't. I just always wonder how that works. But I'm like, well, don't say EP. That's the only reason I could tell the difference. Like I know EPs are shorter, but okay, let's focus. All right, here we go. 777, A Hustler's Testament, out right now.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Liberated.
Liberated.
I just feel like I'm back in my element.
Yeah?
It's a bunch of emotions, but one for sure would be definitely back in my element and just waking up a whole new beast.
So break down the title, A Hustler's Element.
A Hustler's Testament. So
Testament. That's what I meant. I don't know where I got element from. A Hustler's Testament.
Nah, it's all good. So there's multiple meanings behind it. So with the 777 part, so I'll go back to what inspired it, because with the very first project that I had, the Hustle With Me tape, that dropped during COVID. So this is my first project in 5 years.
5 years.
5 years since the
All
last
big
time.
ones, boy.
Yeah, since the last time that I had dropped music. And within that period, from the time that I dropped that project up until now, there was just a multitude of things that I was, that I was dealing with. And I'm pretty sure you as a creator can relate with losing your drive, losing your passion with what it is that you was doing. And then, of course, with personal stuff that was going on, heartbreak, back-to-back deaths. In and out of jobs.
I thought you was finna say jail. I was finna say,
no.
Damn, I can't relate to that.
Hey, listen, I'm 100% clean.
I love that.
Yeah, in and out of jobs. Going through a depression, didn't even know I was going through it until my therapist had pointed it out to me.
Really?
Yes.
So, like, okay, so what were the signs that you had that they pointed out and it was like, yeah, you're depressed? Were you like, nah, you didn't want to get out of it? Let me let you answer before I just put it up on you.
You actually was gonna bring up one of them with not feeling like getting out of bed and losing interest in all of the things that once brought me joy. So like, working out, that was optional instead of mandatory like I would make it. And just procrastinating constantly, and just, I guess you could say, just feeling numb to a lot of things. Just feeling numb. And just
So at what point did you say, okay, I need to go to therapy?
before I even found out that all of that was going on. It was probably like, when did I start? I want to say 2023, like mid 2023, but it was on the tip of, because I didn't even think nothing was really going on at that time, but it was just more so of, I looked at it as, why not do this to better yourself as an individual? But
I like that.
But even during the times that I was in therapy, there was still stuff going on. Like 2024. It tried its hardest. Yeah. It tried its hardest to break me. So I think that year was when I had realized, like, dog, those past 3, 4, 5 years,
yeah,
dog, you was not you.
So let me ask you this. So if you had to share your testament in front of a group of non-believers, how would you break that down? What is your testament? What is your testimony?
That is a good
Come on, let's talk about it, because you know I lost to get tape paid.
And man,
that's what I do.
Man, I'm a as far as just tying in the meaning of the project and then just tying in the Hustle With Me brand is everything is mindset. And once you learn how the mind works, and once you learn,
come on, don't make me hit this church button. Don't you
hey, go
make
ahead
me?
Then.
Are you gonna
go
do
ahead
it?
Then.
Come on,
go ahead. Then.
You better tell them how
go
the mind works.
Then.
Come on, cause you're talking about it. Come on, preach.
Once you figure out how the mind works, everything changes.
It's gonna change. It's gonna change. Come on. You better talk. Not you gonna drink tequila while we at church. God forgive him. But he dropped a hell of an album. You was talking that shit. You was going crazy. And I feel like throughout the album, because you ain't really want to go to church for real. So I get it. It's you know.
It feels like you going to church though, in a sense.
It does. And I feel like when I listened to the project, I was like, wow, I guess I call everything conscious when I hear things that are good for my mind.
Right.
But I know a lot of rappers don't always like the conscious label. But I personally think it's a compliment when you rap about something that's meaningful, when you rap about something that somebody can learn from or take something from. I feel like you rap to the inner hustler in a lot of us. You rap to the inner entrepreneur. Well, not inner, but you rap to the entrepreneurial journey of a lot of people when I heard that album. So I loved that.
Appreciate it. And it's funny that you bring that part up, because for whatever reason I was thinking, I don't know what exactly to label my music as, but just from listening from the project from up and down, I'm like, this feels like mindset rap in a sense.
Yeah, it definitely does.
But just tying in also reality, of course, but also the ideal lifestyle that you want for yourself.
Yes. That's it.
And
so after leaving the game for 5 years, what made you feel like now, like right now was the time to return and drop another project?
Honestly, I've been in the game actually longer than 5 years.
I know.
Actually,
I mean,
no,
I'm saying like 5 years since you dropped like an official project, because I think your first song was like what 2018, 17 or something.
My first
on Apple Music.
Okay,
when did you start me? Let me ask you about you. Because then let me stop trying to tell you about yourself.
No, you good. So if you date back to my SoundCloud days, we talking 2014. But this was before Hustle With Me was even a thing. I was doing, because first I had a mixtape series called The Pen Prodigy. And then after that, I think like I was pushing that probably like
Pen Prodigy. That's a good name. Ooh,
man,
that's heavy.
My day ones, they know about that one. And then so from like 2014 to maybe like 2018, I was doing that, and then there was a couple. I think I had put out a total of maybe 4 projects on SoundCloud. One of them was a group project that I had with my homeboy Kato, because we had a group called Kinfolk Collab at that time too. So. Yeah, so from 2014 to like 2018, and then 2018 was when I actually started putting out music on streaming. So the first 3 records that I had went with was 2 records off of me and Kato's project for the Kinfolk Collab tape, and then there was a record that I had called The Breather. And then probably like a year later, that's when I started working on the Hustle With Me tape. And then the end of 2019, that's when Deposits had came out. And then 2020, that's when the Hustle With Me tape came out.
Right.
And then I had went on that hiatus, and I was only planning to take off for a year. But then, and I was like, all right, 2020.
Dang, and then it turned into 5 years?
It turned into 5.
Was it just kind of like life was happening?
Life happened, and then I'm one of those people where it's hard for me. I try to, but it's hard for me to really make my best music when I'm going through things. It's hard for me to do that. It's like I can still come up with something, but I'm probably not gonna like it.
Yeah, Because it feels forced a little
exactly.
bit.
That's exactly what it felt. But I think what just inspired just for me to come back this time was just really just a multitude of reasons. I think at the end of 2023 and then all of 2024, it was it just felt like an eye opener, and like I was mentioning before, just learning how the mind works, the conscious and subconscious mind works, and then just
tell them about it a little bit. Tell them about it a little bit.
Your subconscious mind will follow your goddamn lead. It will follow your lead, and just learning about like a lot of the things that we feel like are quote unquote the truth or facts of life is really just programming that we had in school through people that came before us, and just not really knowing the truth of ourselves. Like, you gotta learn that on your own.
Somebody around here gets it. Know what people get, but oh, thank you, get boy.
And one specific, because I know you watch Myron Golden a lot.
I do love my
Myron Golden, your guy, but Reverend Ike is my guy.
Oh, Reverend Ike.
Reverend Ike, like he talked.
I don't know. When I hear Ike, I just think Ike Turner, and I just be like,
No, we far from that. We far from that. But it's I guess you could say Myron is more so of, I guess you could say a modern day Reverend Ike in a sense, but when I came across him, because
what do you like about Reverend Ike?
Well, I grew up in a predominantly Christian household.
Okay.
So at the same time though, it was the religious aspect that I was learning about. I didn't really necessarily know too much about the relationship side. And I had and me and my pops, we talk about this like 24/7, like the programming of the religious aspect of it, I had questions. Like,
yes.
I'm like,
yes.
Like I don't have no resentment towards what y'all was teaching us, because it's all that you know what I'm saying, that's what y'all knew at the time, but I'm like, there's gotta be more to what it is that you telling us. It gotta be more than that. And then with Ike, he had broke it down to like what he liked to say, an esoteric meaning. He broke down the Bible in an esoteric, giving that inner meaning, where it's like, it's not just follow it by the book. Like, no, the Bible talk about you.
Directly to you
And about you. Like, all them stories up in there, it all roots back to the consciousness part of it. And then that's when I started going in deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, where it's like deconstructing, unlearning, and relearning just everything. And I think just because I always had that in me since as long as I could remember, it was like, it was easy for me to want to go dig deep.
Yeah.
And realizing like there was a lot of, although you accomplished a lot, there was a lot of things that I was holding subconsciously that held me back.
Yeah.
So,
because I think I love that you brought up the subconscious mind, because I don't think people understand how the mind is like broken down into pieces, and like your subconscious mind never stops working, and that's probably the most not probably, but I feel like it is the most powerful piece of your mind, because it never stops.
It runs 95% of your life.
Exactly, and what you jokingly say or what you listen to, like, that mind never stops. That's the mind that never stops, and it projects your reality.
Exactly. What you repeatedly tell it, it starts to become a belief.
Yeah, it doesn't know, like, oh, I'm just kidding. So it's like, that's why I'm just using your words wisely. But I wanted to go back to, did you ever feel like having questions about religion did people ever make you feel like you were wrong? Because for me, I always had questions, but Christians will make you feel like, well, it's wrong for you to have questions or ask why or want to have a deeper understanding, because it is what it is. It's just like parenting. Like, don't ask me, just it is what it is because I said so.
I guess I would say yes and no, because I didn't know how to vocalize it. It's not that I was afraid to. I just really didn't know at the time. And so I took it upon myself to do my own research. But
Yeah.
I guess you could say as far as who I actually talked to about it, nah, I didn't really feel bad because mainly I was talking to my dad.
Okay.
Mainly I was talking to him about it.
And he was like open to answering
exactly
those
because he
questions.
was on.
Shout out to Dad, man.
He was on the side too. He was on the intro, Young OG Flow.
You know what's crazy? I didn't know you did music until you recently dropped, and then I went back. I was like, oh, wow. I thought you were like a clothing designer. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Like, I had no idea. Like, I met you through your clothing brand, which we are gonna talk about. You have on the sweats, great quality clothing. But yeah, I didn't know. And then I was like, holy shit, he's been doing this for years.
Yeah, that was the hiatus did that. The hiatus did that because I started in music. Like I said, I started putting out music in 2014, and so I was putting it out for probably like maybe 3 or 4 years straight. So 2014, the first Pen Prodigy tape came out. 2015, Pen Prodigy 2. 2016, I had an EP called No Hook, and then 2017, 2018, that's when me and the homie Kato, we had our group Kenfo collab, and then 2019, that's when I started working on the Hustle With Me tape, and then dating back to 2018, that's when the Hustle With Me brand started. And then 2020, that's when the album dropped. And then I had took that, like I said, I had took that break intentionally so that way I could focus on other avenues of the brand. And really just find and finalize my sound for the music. Cause I felt like I was getting there because with Get Your Hustle On and Deposits, them motherfuckers went out the water. Like I just put those out saying like, man, this is just something to put out up until the album drop. And
so how would you describe your sound now? For somebody who's like, convince me why I should press play on the 7-7, A Hustler's Testament. What is your sound? Drink up. You got that lemonade in there.
If you want to get your mind right, play 777. That's the short answer. That's the short answer.
I love that answer.
But I would say is simply no fluff. It's no fluff, but and then I'm open about the things that I went through, but at the same time, if I mention it, I'm turning pain into purpose.
Ooh. That was good. Pain into purpose. Because you know what? I just realized in this part of my life, pain is necessary.
It is.
The lessons throughout the pain is what makes it necessary.
And then if you get a lesson out of it, is it really a loss?
You're talking crazy right now. Okay, so as far as audio, as far as engineering and production, who did you work with on this recent project?
My guy, Raphael RJ2.
Raphael RJ2.
He was
Is he from here? Where is he from?
He from Monroe, Louisiana, but he been out here in Vegas since like the early 2000s.
Okay,
like,
put me on there. Raphael Monroe.
Yeah, that's my
Wait, what was his name again? You said that quick.
Raphael RJ2.
Shout out to you.
And he
definitely did great.
A lot of work with artists like Wayne, Styles P.
He
Rick
worked
Ross.
with Wayne and Styles P. Fuck Rick Ross, but I'm just you niggas want to go against Drake? Fuck y'all. No, I'm just playing. But like you had me at Wayne and Styles P.
Yep, he got credit on the Carter 3 for that Misunderstood record.
Ooh, okay. Shout out to this guy. He's obviously a big deal.
That's my dude.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we've been working together since like 2019, and then once I had came back, he was excited. He was like every single session, you hit me with something new. And then as far as the production goes, this is my very first project where it's all produced by one person. I just went I had the money, so I'm like, I'm finna go on YouTube and buy these beats, whatever like that. Shout out to her, Hokati Y. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's how the producer tag sounded. But
you bought the beats off YouTube, and that's what's important. Because some people just use the beats, and then they just like, oh, me and this person got the same song. It's like, well, you didn't buy the beats, so.
I I buy that. I don't care if it's a lease or an exclusive. I'm like, I'm copping that. I'm like,
good for you.
I'm
Okay,
like, bruh, we ain't. I'm like, SoundCloud days is over. I'm not downloading no damn YouTube link and then you hear purchase your tracks today.
So how do you feel now that you dropped the album? Were you like nervous? Are you still nervous? Or is it like, what does it feel like as an artist when you drop a project?
Honestly, this is my very first project that I actually sit and listen through and through. And one of those projects where it's like, man, I'm finna turn my shit on. Like, this is that dope. I wasn't like that with my other projects where it was like, that. I'm cool. Where I would be like, okay, it sound cool in my head. And then after the record is done, probably like maybe 2 or 3 days, I'm like, all right, I'm tired of it. This right here is a whole different story.
I love to hear that.
I was playing Get It How You Live on the way here. So it was, I guess you could say it was like, I just say to myself all the time, like, man, job well done on this shit, dog.
I agree. I definitely think you put together a great body of work. And again, like I didn't know you did music, so I saw you. Well, you did tell me. I was like, you about to drop again. I was like, oh, he does music, because like I said, I met you through your clothing brand. So like, what inspired the clothing brand? Was it the music and then you got into clothing? Like,
it was the music and then into the clothing. So like I said, I was already doing music for a couple years at that time, and then when I had came up with the Hustle With Me brand in 2018, I was like, well, you got a brand right here, you already rapping, why not go ahead and push some merch for the Hustle With Me, for the Hustle With Me aspect of it, because I had it for the Pen Prodigy, but already knew that I wasn't gonna move. That wasn't gonna be a long-term thing for me. I'm like, this is just to get my name out there, showcase my skills, because anybody that knew me growing up from elementary school, middle school, and then even high school, like I was a shy ass Lil Bill looking ass kid. I ain't had.
You look like Lil Bill. You was bald like Lil Bill.
I wasn't bald, but I had a short fade. And
nah, you gotta be bald to look like. Don't do yourself like that. Lil Bill was bald.
Okay, Junior from my wife and kids.
Oh my gosh, you do. I can see that now. I can see that. I can see that one right there.
Yeah, Junior. Yeah, I didn't have these. I was just like, I was cool, but
what high school did you go to?
Legacy.
Okay.
Like, you couldn't get me to get out of my shell.
Northtown baby in the building.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Like, you couldn't get me to come out of my shell at all. Like, there was very few people that knew that I rapped, and then I was around all of the rappers at school, but I would just sit back and watch during the ciphers. And then some of them, they'd be like, man, go ahead and spit something. No. You gotta catch me on a good day.
I feel that. So what do you feel like woke up the inner hustler in you? Or like, what are your go-tos when it's like, all right, I need to get in that mode, get in my bag? Like, is it music, artists? Like, just what wakes up that inside of you?
Just in general?
Yeah.
Man, that's a good question. I would say,
I be trying, you know what I'm saying?
I would say, for one, just the natural drive in me. And just from how I was, you know what I'm saying, how I was brought up, like I said, because I mentioned my pops a lot. Like
I could see
a lot of it come from him, and a lot of my upbringing from just seeing and like I said, I mentioned it on Get It How You Live, where it's like I seen both folks getting it legally and illegally. So it was like, if they can do it, you can do it.
You can do it. All right. You made a tweet and you said,
oh, Jesus.
Build the habits now so you can know what to do with the blessings when you ask for them in the future. That was good.
I wasn't gonna get to a messy.
I wasn't gonna get no messy tweets. We're not gonna do that, okay? Actually, it is gonna get good eventually. But yeah, you did. So let me ask you this: what habits are you building now for your future blessings or your current blessings? Like, break that tweet down. I mean, you don't remember saying it, but now that you heard me say it, process it, let it sit, think about it, taste the air, tastes good, don't it? That was a good tweet. How does that make you feel?
Okay, repeat the question.
Build the habits now so you can know what to do with the blessings that you ask for in the future. What habits do you feel is necessary for you to build now to take you to where you're destined to go? There it is.
1, writing things down that matter. 2, having how do I say it? I guess you could say like a discipline system.
Discipline is big.
Where it's like, because I have at least 2 to 3 tasks that I do where it's like I'll write it down like, okay, this is the agenda for tomorrow.
Yeah.
If I miss any of them, then all right, strike one. One of them, okay, prime example. If I don't do one thing on my list, you can't smoke for the rest of the night.
Ooh,
or something
that's
like
good.
or something like that. And then like, okay, strike 2. My boy, you might have to journal what the hell going on with you.
Journaling is so good.
Yes, and I had to get back into it. I'm just now getting back into that.
Good for you.
And then the third one be you not doing a lick of shit for the weekend. Like you not going out, you ain't getting no drink, you ain't getting no smoke, you ain't getting nothing. Like you need to catch up on everything that you missed.
Yeah, I love that. That's good because you kind of have to reward yourself in a sense. Yeah.
So I say, building up that discipline system, writing everything down, and then also finding time to meditate. Clearing your mind because, man,
better talk about it. You better let the people
when you
know.
on go mode 24/7, you need to silence that motherfucker. And then we was just talking about how the subconscious don't turn off. You gotta tell your mind to shut the fuck up sometimes. Like
you do,
dog, be quiet.
You gotta talk to, and that's why people think you crazy. You can be like, "Hey, motherfucker, I know what you're trying to do."
Exactly.
You really gotta get up in that mind and like really talk to it.
Exactly.
You get it. The power of the mind.
Exactly.
Now we got deep. You see me shaking this hot box over here. I got some hot and spicy questions for you. If you don't want to answer one of them, well, you could just take a shot of tequila.
Oh, you getting drink champs on me. All right, that's up then.
I don't want to say drink champs, but I mean, I guess.
Well, way better than that.
No, Drink Champs is a good show.
It is.
I like Drink Champs. I like Nori.
It's not music with Ludo.
You know, I am pretty cool. I would say.
Not pretty cool. You are cool.
I am. Thank you.
You gotta own it. Not pretty cool. Don't put no filler words in there. You better.
Nah, I'm the shit. You know, I'm the shit.
Thank you.
I know that. I just try to.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Talk your shit.
The hot box time.
All right.
Oh, this is crazy. We started off with this viral question.
Okay.
Your wife and your baby is drowning. You can only save one of them. Who are you saving?
Wifey, we can make another baby.
Good answer. That was easy for you. Because a lot of people were saying the baby. I'm like, well.
And I feel like if I let the wife die, I'm signing up to be a single dad. And I'm like, I'm going.
Could you be a single dad?
Huh?
Do you think you could be a single dad?
Not by choice.
Yeah, because who wants to choose to be a single parent? I love that answer. All right. You have to get rid of one Las Vegas artist. Their music no longer exists. Who are you picking? You may want to take a go ahead. I always like to put a little bit of questions in there to make them drink. Because, and
that ain't even no disrespect to nobody. It's like,
it ain't, but it's just like, you don't want to do. That's why I gotta put the curveballs in there to make you take a shot. You gotta take. Oh wow, okay. Because
I for damn sure ain't saying myself.
Okay. Do you listen to a lot of Vegas music though?
I do.
Good. Do you feel like we're in a good space right now as far as Vegas music, or?
I feel like. Okay, so unity wise. I feel like I've always had an issue with that, to be honest.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like, of course, with politics and whether it be with the streets or with the city or whatever like that, like I've never been like a fan of it too much. Like, and then I feel like it's just a lot of egos that keep that from bridging together. But I'm like, man,
that's so good.
But as far as like the talent, we cold.
We are cold.
There's a on each side too. So
yeah, and you're
side.
from North Las Vegas.
Yes, I got a few.
We have a North Town baby in the building.
Yeah, I got a few favorites from each side, but
so who are some of your favorites from the east side?
From the east side,
or no, north side? You can start with north and then because you said east side. That's why I wanted to elaborate. So, but you won't because you saw in ability more. Hey,
okay, so I'm gonna start off with. Damn. Okay, I might as well just start off with the east side. I fuck with East God Selly.
Shout out to Selly.
There's a couple other ones I just can't remember them offhand. That's probably the tequila fucking me up. But
yeah, it happens.
But I fuck with the West Heavy too. Rest in peace, Pooh Pistols. I fuck with James West.
Another good one.
Yeah. Weebo, Spitter P, Trey Blue.
Okay.
There's probably a couple other ones.
Heavy hitters.
Absolutely. North side. The whole 030, so my nigga Spec, Treasure, I fuck with them, Bay Blue, D Cross.
Okay, somebody knows their music.
Yeah, Bay Blue, D Cross.
I love when Vegas artists. Okay, you threw back because you don't even rap no more, so you really been.
I tap in.
I love it in you.
I tap
Who
in.
would be like some of your like top 5 Vegas features
that I do a record with?
Yeah.
One would be Spitter.
Let's make that happen.
Trey Blue.
Okay.
I already did a song with Spectrum. We and him got probably like maybe 3 or 4 records together.
I saw that. I was gonna sorry. Okay.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my brother, man. That's my brother. Okay, I said Spitter, I said Trey. I do a record with Weebo for sure. Okay, there's 2 more. Damn. You gonna have to get back to me on the.
You gonna have to take a shot if you can't come up with your 2 more.
Fuck.
So you might want to come up with your 2 more, because I know you gotta drive. So. She a paper chaser. She got a block on fire, remaining in G. I love when I get to make artists drink.
Fuck.
It just makes me so happy.
Oh, wait.
I think you ran out of time.
Hold up. How did I forget my motherfucking brother Swishmar, man? He was on the Get Your Hustle On remix, the Deposits remix. Man,
he probably gonna be watching like, oh boy, you saved it.
How did I forget my nigga Swishmar, man?
Now you gotta take a shot just for almost forgetting Swishmar. You see how I did that there?
That's diabolical. All right, and then one last one. Yeah, Bay Blue.
I love that. You gotta do, and you from the north, you gotta do one of the.
I gotta get one in with Blue.
I love that. I could definitely see all those features, especially you and Spitter, because y'all both like to rap about that shit.
Man, Spitter a cold motherfucker. I fuck with Spitter like heavy.
Y'all know each other? Have y'all met before?
I ran into him a couple times. Yeah.
All right, we gonna make that happen. I like to. I be forcing y'all to work together. That's my problem. I always be like, okay, so you need to work with him, and then y'all need to do this. Yeah, we gonna make it happen. So. New track on the way. You heard it here first. Exclusive. What's the craziest thing you've ever done to? No. What's the craziest thing a woman has ever done to you? It's the hot box. Oh shit! It must have been crazy. She must have tried to steal your sperm or something. Pregnant.
It's not even that. It's crazy. It's just I can't think of nothing.
Okay. I feel it.
I'm too chill to really have people do like the Lulu shit on me. Like I ain't never had I ain't never had my tires slashed or my car broken into or nothing like that. Like the most they'll probably be is just like you fucking with other bitches, woo woo woo. But like that's
good.
Like my shit minor.
I never sliced tires or broke windows. That's why when I hear those stories, I'm like, wow, I've never. And I'm a little out of it, but I've come close. But I was like.
I've never even, with the exception of one.
But y'all do be doing shit that make a motherfucker slice your tire. So I get it, but I ain't never did it.
I don't be doing
that. You right. I ain't putting that on you. I'm just saying men, because.
Yeah, the most that ever happened, I've never even been blocked. Only by one. That's it. And I ain't even do nothing.
Why she block you?
Because I ain't send her a good morning text, but I'm like.
Why you ain't send her a good morning text?
Because I woke up late for work and
Why you wake up late?
Because I was tired.
So who fault is that?
Mine.
Thank you. You deserve to be blocked. No, I'm just playing. You see, I did. We gonna figure a way. I'm good. No, that's not that bad. Okay, good job. I love that.
I'm too chill for that shit, man.
I love that. Okay. Would you rather be allergic to getting the best head of your life? I mean, she's super head times 10.
Oh, Jesus.
Or would you rather be allergic to getting money? Like you're allergic to money. The best head of your life, or you allergic to money? Oh, that's crazy, right? This the best head of your life. I mean, when she down there and she doing a twist, she doing this super talker, just it's crazy. It's sending you to a whole nother world. Or you allergic to money. What you doing?
I like both money and sex. Fuck that.
So you gonna take a shot? Cause
yes.
Damn. The fuck? See, I knew I'd put you in the chokehold somehow.
I like money, but I like a throat go too. The hell?
Cause you can't have one. Cause it's you so allergic
I can't
to
have
it.
one.
Cause like if it happens, it'll literally kill you. And like they're just you ran out of insulin. That's what's going on. Like it's nothing. You just
not
when
the
it happens,
insulin, no.
It just you're done. You're gonna die if one of these things happen to you. You get money, you're gonna literally like have an allergic reaction. You're gonna die, or the best head of your life, you're gonna die.
But I will say though, what's worse, the money, because I like money. That's my livelihood.
That's what I'm saying. But I know y'all men like head a lot, so that's why I put that.
Of course.
For y'all, you listen, you can give me all the money in the world. I definitely need head again. I'm good.
And if you holding shorty down and you doing everything that you need to do, I deserve it.
But you deserve head? You're going to die if you get it, though. That's the question. Like, you're allergic to it.
At least I died happy.
Well, so you picking head over money?
No.
Oh, see? That's why he took a shot.
Because I need both.
And that is how you get them to drink. And before we let you get out of here, I want to say one thing. Thank you for always supporting what I do.
Absolutely.
Loving what I do. It makes my day, you know. So blessed, so thankful. And I really do love this new album that you just dropped. Before we let you get out of here, let the people know.
I don't even think before my bad. I don't even think I even explained the title. We done got so sidetracked.
Oh, you didn't give your testament because I was like, what would a hustler's
at least what it?
Well, I think
I did say that, but you had asked me about what inspired the title. I done forgot about it, but
yeah, and I'm not good because we could just skip because I just get so lost in the conversation.
Nah,
if you skip
gravy.
over it,
it's all gravy. So with the 777, of course, with it being I guess you could say with the meaning of it.
Yeah, the meaning.
Meaning of it, because biblically, if you look at what the number 7 means in the Bible,
what if they never read the Bible? Break it down.
Means completion and just being fully, you know what I'm saying, fully locked into your spiritual growth. That's what I feel like that represents. Like, especially if you listen to the main 3 records, I would say Footprints, Heaven, and How Many Times. You'll hear that heavily.
I do like Footprints.
The spirit,
my favorite.
Like, it represents the spiritual growth, and then on top of that, it's a lot of things. So, of course, being from the 7, being from Vegas, that's a representation of that. And then also,
yeah, we are. I'm a little slow. I was like,
and then it get deeper. It get deeper.
Come on.
So with that, and then of course those numbers consecutively, the slot machine. You feel like you wanted something.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and then my spiritual growth, like I said, and then with the back-to-back deaths that I had that I was dealing with, especially with last year, that 7 part was really inspired from my auntie, and her birthday was in July. So that was another part of it. And then also a late friend of mine, rest in peace to my dog, Lil Mama, we had met in the year 2007. So you locked into that. And then also, this is the 7th year anniversary of Hustle With Me. So there's another reference to it.
Okay, well,
And,
look at that. Look at this guy.
then,
He's got it all figured out.
And then the Hustler's Testament part, people gonna be surprised when I say this, but of course, well, the Hustler's part, that's pretty obvious, but the Testament part,
Yeah, I don't think you fully shared. Well, no, you did share your testament. Like, if you know what was just part of your testimonies, that was just kind of like that you felt God was like, yeah, I need you to share this part of your journey. Like, and
yeah, but then just figuring out who it was, that just figuring out the truth of me. And then at that time, that's when I had realized that outside of music, I felt like I found my calling with the coaching, with mindset coaching. That's coming real soon, of course.
Oh, so you do mindset, like a life coach kind of thing.
Life mindset coaching. That's coming real soon.
Okay, life coach.
And then so it's of course the testament part is just laying it all out on this is what I was dealing with at the time, but I turned those silent battles, and then this is the loud victory right here. And this probably gonna fuck you up, but the Hustler's Testament part of that was inspired by Plies' first album, The Real Testament. That's one of my favorite albums ever.
Oh, I didn't even put that together.
That's one of
Plies is definitely an underrated goat.
And that I could.
I like what
you put The Real Testament on. I'm spitting that whole word for word. And mind you, The Real Testament came out in 2007.
Oh, there was a 7 again.
And then me and the homie Lil Mama, we met in 2007, and we played that album.
So the 7s mean a lot to you. It's deeper than the 7s. I love that. So you put a lot of thought into this project. You put a lot. Well, not even just into the project, but into the title.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of the project. So how do you plan on continuing to promote this and continuing the rollout process for this project?
I'm not even gonna hold you. I put this out just on impulse. I'm like, whatever.
Okay, so now it's out.
However it goes. Yeah,
but it's out now. So and it's a great body of work. So now, how do you feel like you should move forward with promoting it? What tracks are you thinking about doing music videos for? Are you planning on doing videos? Like, what's next? We got the project.
Okay,
the people love it. Don't just drop a freaking project and then be like, oh, well, that's it.
I know. So I already got a mic performance for how many times? I did
on Overlooked Heroes. I saw that one.
Yeah, shout out to Sean.
Sean Bennett.
More than likely, okay, because I'm not sure on how I'm gonna go with the direction of this, but I'm definitely considering I definitely want to do a visual for Young OG Flow, but I'm not sure on whether or not it's gonna be a mic performance or if I'm actually gonna put some thought into an actual video, especially since we had
some thought into an actual
video.
Video.
Especially with the commentary with me and my pops in the beginning. And mind you, fun fact, this was a conversation that I secretly recorded on my phone while we was chopping it up. And
you secretly recorded it? No, I'm just gonna
tell, and nah, this ain't even on no federal rally shit, because he even on the on the Hustle With Me tape, there's excerpts from a lot of the conversations that we had, and he the one that pushed the idea on me. He was like, man, all this shit that we be talking about, this, that, and the other. He was like, man, you need to get some footage of this shit.
Shout out to Pops.
It's like, motherfuckers be nosy, man. Like, man, this just too much game that you be getting, nigga. Like,
so
nigga, you gotta
can I ask you a
that
question?
Shit.
What is the power that you feel having a father that is present in your life plays on being a black man?
Man, I don't take that for granted at all. And then especially with a lot of the people that I know, they either don't know they dead, they don't fool with they dead like that, or they don't have
I don't know my biological father.
And they don't
never met him. Yeah.
Or they simply don't have that relationship with them. And like anybody could tell you in my family where it's like, if Pop leaving, I'm right along with him. Like, we going to it don't matter where it was we going, Pop, can I go? Mel, come on. Like,
I love that. I love when I see black men that have great relationships with their fathers. I love to see it. So I love that for you.
And then being that I've seen both, like I said, just operating both on the legal side and on the street side, it's like I had the best of both worlds with him. It's like I didn't need nobody else. Like I didn't even have to go to the streets for anything. Like I had the whole, you know what I'm saying? I had the whole gang right in front of me. And then of course other family members, of course, but I'm like, I came from this nigga. So
literally, he came and he
like and then like another one of my favorite lines on Get It How You Live, where I was like, I'm an honor graduate from the School of Hustles and Hard Knocks, pops rested in the Donnas to keep me from slanging rocks.
I'm from Donna.
Shout out to Blue.
Donna. I love that. So let the people know where they can find the project.
All streaming platforms. Jamel Deon. Jamel, because some people be butchering my name. I don't know why.
It gets tricky because niggas get creative with names. Listen, some of us dyslexic. I told you at the beginning, I'll fuck up your name.
My name spelled exactly how it sounds.
Sometimes people were like, no, it could have been Jamel. Like niggas want to sound like they like from France or some shit. You never know these days.
But
stall them out.
Jamel Deon, all streaming platforms. Subscribe to the YouTube, everyday content. Yes. Motivational clips dropping every single day. Man.
Out now. Go download the project. It's an amazing project. Not only do you download the project, but also check out his clothing line, which is amazing.
Restock's coming soon.
Yeah, I meant to ask you that. Okay, so now we know Restock's coming soon. It's an amazing. You got some good quality clothing too.
Appreciate it.
Real thick. It's real. I'm saying, don't feel cheap.
If you listen to Get It How You Live, I mentioned that securing connects from China to Pakistan, hustle harder when you got that shit on, you understand.
You better break it down then. Did you try the lemonade? Did you like it?
I did, and I loved it. And
the main squeeze lemonade.
My Cash App is ready.
Okay, so he's going to pour the main squeeze lemonade. If you guys are looking for some great lemonade, we have the OG, which is $8, and then we have the Baltos, which is $5. Make sure you guys support my best friend. She is a young entrepreneur. Again, thank you for coming. Everybody's going to go download the project. If you've finished and you've made it this far, we are blessed. We are thankful. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and then just run over to his platform, run it up, just go stream, tell him your favorite lyrics on the album. And with that being said, thanks for hanging out with me today.
Thanks for having me.
Was this a great interview? Was it chill? Was it good? Did you?
Great is an understatement.
This guy's just really nice, but
no, I'm just real.
I love that. Thank you so much. And again, thank you for all the support that you show. You just seem like a very just aligned man with God. And I wish you the best. I hope that you continue to push this amazing, amazing album you just dropped. Don't just drop it and then be like, okay, I'm out.
Oh, no,
really push it. Really pursue
it.
You know, do the videos, do the visuals, just keep it going because it's great things. You're talking great. You're not talking great, but you're spreading great messages throughout this project.
Appreciate it.
That people need to hear, especially in the era of all of this YN kill, smoke on a dead ops music. It's always refreshing to hear.
It's none of that. It's some if you want to reflect, but at the same time you want to think about that pain and flip that bitch into purpose, this project is for you. If you want to ride out and you know what I'm saying, smoke on a little something and just you know what I'm saying, ride on the freeway and look at the view of the, you know what I'm saying, look at the view of the strip on the 15 or whatever, go ahead and blast this shit. Mainly Get It How You Live and Gotta Get Mine for those records.
Okay.
And if you just want to prime your mind and get your mind right, go ahead and this project for you.
And that's how you sell your album. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.
Let's get it.